Hi there, and welcome to Tee Time on ATMC TV Channel 3. I'm your host, Al Aragoni. I'm a PGA Class A professional, and I'm the Executive Director of the First Tee of Brunswick County. I'm going to travel throughout Brunswick County introducing you to all the wonderful golf courses, the golf professionals, and maybe even helping you a little bit along with your game. So come along and join me on Tee Time with Al Aragoni. Well, welcome to this month's show of Tee Time. I'm joined with Justin Van Hooklam. Justin, thanks for being on the show.
Sure thing. Thanks for coming over to the island.
People probably don't know where we are, but yeah, we're over at Bald Head Island. Really excited to be here. This is one of my favorite spots. We're overlooking your putting green, your first tee, the ninth hole, the driving range. We've got a beautiful day here, so I'm excited about showing off the golf course, and I think you're probably pretty excited about it.
Absolutely. We're very happy. This past winter, we went through a major renovation. We had Tim Cate come in and do our redesign. He did a wonderful job. We redid all 18 greens, 16 of 18 fairways, all 18 teeing surfaces. So we had a lot of work done in about 6 months this winter. So we're very happy with what changes were made and what's come about.
And what type of putting surface do we have out here?
We had just a regular, we call it ancient Bermuda, so it was fairly inconsistent with the speeds, and then we moved into a mini Verde, which is a hybrid Bermuda.
Right.
It's been a great grass for us, keeps our green speeds consistent, very challenging year-round, and so it's a very healthy and probably most up-to-date Bermuda strand there is, so it's allowed us to do a lot of nice things with the course.
And what I've noticed immediately, just it seems we've got some new features with maybe, what do you call this over here to the right side of number one?
Just with the dune ridge, or yeah, with our dune ridge, we have a lot of natural areas, is what we refer to them as out here, and it makes it a pretty good challenge on the golf course.
Yeah.
When your ball comes off the fairway, it gets in those areas. It's funny. We used to have before we had those areas, it would go right into the water.
Right.
So at least now
it gives with that.
It gives you a little bit of safety net, but it still provides a challenging shot.
Right.
So.
And you host a pro-am in October.
We do. Yes.
And so we were out here, and I'll tell you, it was almost night and day, the difference between this year when I played and last year, and it was very enjoyable. And I know, part of the mystique, I guess, of Bald Head, you get on the ferry, you get to come over, and you're here for almost a full day playing golf, and it's a lot of fun. So, do you get a lot of play from Brunswick County?
We do. We do some limited package play with a lot of reciprocal courses in the area, and then also with some of the the hotel and resorts in the area as well. Provide that kind of unique experience for golfers coming to the area. We're different from a lot of the courses in that it is it's an all-day trip, but it's certainly worth the experience with the ferry ride coming over, and then just the beautiful views that the golf course gives to our guests, and
right.
and we like to think our customer service is second to none.
Yes.
And so we
we
try to provide a very first-class, enjoyable experience for our guests, and they really enjoy it.
And you're a supporter of the first tee. They can actually play the golf course on the first tee card. I know we've got it blacked out during the summer, which is your busy season here, which is kind of opposite of what the regular, I'm going to say regular, but the other golf courses in the area.
Yeah, which is nice because it makes it accessible for people when they are down here and looking to play. So it works out best for both parties.
The number one question I always get from people when they tell me they're going over to play Bald Head, and I say, well, you're going to have a great time. The first thing they ask me is, how do I get to the golf course? So can you explain how the system works?
I can certainly tell you, don't go by MapQuest. That is probably our biggest, the biggest mistake one can make is with the way MapQuest, it'll pretend you're going to drive through the water. People get to the other end of Oak Island, and they think, well, how am I going to get over to that island?
Right.
And so it takes you in the wrong direction. So always call the golf shop. But we do have a passenger ferry. There are no cars on the island, so it's a very unique experience that way. It's all golf carts. that are buzzing around the island in trams, and so it's a neat experience there. But yes, you'll park your car at our ferry landing in Southport,
Right.
hop on the ferry. You'll bring your clubs over on the ferry. Then we'll have a greeter there on the other side waiting for you to take you up to the golf shop in either golf cart or tram.
Right,
So,
and you've got the driving range out here, so they can, after that nice little 20-30 minute ferry ride, you can come out and you can stretch a little bit, and you can hit some balls. And,
absolutely. Yeah.
it's so laid back here, it seems like, too, so that's a nice feel, too.
It is. Our members quote themselves there, and you'll see T-shirts that says "I'm on island time," and
Yeah.
it definitely takes on a new meaning when you're out here. It's easy to put the watch away in your golf bag and forget about it.
I was going to say, I don't even wear a watch, so I'm already on island time.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I've learned to stop wearing one. So.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. What hole do you think we're going to get out to play today?
It's tough to really pick a signature hole. We have so many beautiful views out there, and all provide just great challenges. I think probably my most favorite, and we'll play that one, is number 16.
Oh.
It offers just a wonderful view of the ocean.
It is a great view.
It's a tough hole, but
tough.
it's a very relaxing view when you get to the top. It's kind
we
of
won't
breathtaking.
talk about the last time I played it at the Pro-Am. I swore my my amateur partners to secrecy. So it'll be better today, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I tell you, we've done a lot of work to that hole as well. We put a nice dune ridge framing the green as well. We got a bulkhead that comes around, on the pond there in front of the green. So it's definitely an all or nothing shot now, but still a lot of fun.
Well, great. I'm looking forward to getting out there and playing. Anything else you want to add about the experience out here that maybe we didn't touch on, or are we good to go?
I think we're ready to go here.
All right. Well, let's go play some golf.
All right. Sounds
Thanks.
good.
Well, Justin, you've brought me back some painful memories here on this 16th tee box. We won't get into that story. We're going to make better memories today. But there is a story I want to talk to you about. During the renovation, I think you guys had a different kind of find, I guess, on the golf course.
We did. We have had a pretty unique discovery, to say the least. As we were doing some renovations on the 7th hole, we found an area just shy of the green right now. We found three bodies. We're not sure exactly what time frame they're from. They're still with the State Archaeological Research Group, so we're waiting to hear back from them still. But we believe it's probably Civil War era skeletons that we found, and so it certainly was an interesting find, and one that once we find out word, we're interested to see what it's all about, and then hopefully we can return those bodies to that area where they were on the golf course.
And speaking of that area, is it designated at all? How would people know?
We do have it designated right now. We actually have 3 kind of larger grass plantings in the area. So it's neat when you come up the 7th hole right now, you can see those grass plantings and know that that's where those bodies were uncovered. So.
Well, I'm glad you only found 3 and not mine somewhere along the way, but we're going to try and do better today. Tell me about this hole and the changes that we've made out here.
Sure. This hole, it's seen a lot of renovation. First, starting with the teeing area, we had actually elevated each of the tees about 6 or 7 feet on average. What that did is kind of gave us a more panoramic view of the ocean. You can see, just over here, we have some wonderful views of the ocean, especially on a clear day. You can see for miles, which is great. And then it also gives you more of an elevated tee shot going into the green as well. So,
and the wind's always against you.
Wind is always a factor out here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
From the back tees, there's days where I've hit as much as driver, and days where I've hit as little as 8 iron. So it just, it depends on what the wind's doing that day. But it's a very peaceful view from up here, and then it does get a little bit more stressful as you look towards the green. It's definitely, like I said before, an all or nothing shot. So you've got.
Well, the pin's back today, so I don't have to worry about the water so much.
Exactly.
Just blast it out there and
choose more club. Definitely.
That's it. Well, speaking of choose more club, why don't you go ahead and show the way? You ready to hit it?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, do it. Oh yeah. Good shot. Good shot. We gotta follow it.
All right. Throw one in there close.